Hi students, welcome to my channel Master Mathematics by Shaiji Mohandas. Today we are discussing about the class 10. Now the term 1 examination is going on. So the maths exam will be on December 5. So we are discussing about the multiple choice questions from the chapter polynomial. Let us see how to do the multiple choice questions. Okay. So the first question is the number of polynomials having zeros as -2 and 5 is. Here the question is how many number of polynomials with the zeros -2 and 5. That means -2 and 5 are the two zeros. For including these two zeros, we can make how many number of polynomials. Here the given options are 1, B is 2 and C is 3, D is more than 3. From here, how can we do this type problem is, first of all, you have to understand the concept. Then only you can directly do these type of problems. Okay. So here the polynomial zeros are alpha and beta. We already studied. Okay. Alpha and beta are the zeros of polynomial. Means here given the alpha equal to here one of the zero is -2 and beta equal to one of the zero is 5. What is the basic formula or a standard formula for the polynomial? That means we can write it as x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. This is the standard formula for the polynomial with the zeros alpha and beta. So from here alpha is -2 and beta is 5. So the sum of the zeros is -2 plus 5 is 3. So here we can write this x square minus 3x plus alpha into beta is minus 2 5s are 10. That means the polynomial will become x square minus 3x minus 10 equal to 0 is the polynomial based on the two zeros -2 and 5. But here the question is how many polynomials? That is the number of polynomials. Now here got one polynomial. In the cases of polynomial, if you multiply any real number to the polynomial, there is no change on that polynomial. Okay. If we multiply any real number to this polynomial means we get different types of polynomial. Let us check here. This polynomial, this is an equation number like that. In this polynomial, we have to multiply with the 2 real number. That means 2x square minus 2 3s are 6x minus 20 equal to 0 is a one polynomial. If you multiply with this polynomial into 3 means 3x square minus 9x minus 30 equal to 0. This is another polynomial. But here that we will get the different types of polynomial, but the zeros are same. Why? If x square minus 3x minus 10 equal to 0 is a polynomial, if you multiply with any real number, we will get the different types of polynomial, but the zeros are same. How? Because the next polynomial is 2x square minus 6x minus 20 equal to 0 means we have to divide this throughout the equation means we will get this same polynomial. So we can conclude based on the zeros -2 and 5 there is so many polynomial can we make. So the answer is more than 3. Is it clear about this question? First of all, we have to understand the concept behind the polynomial. Then only you can identify the answer from the option. This is the concept. Okay. I hope you all understood this question. Next, we are moving on to the second question. Okay. The given second question is, given that one of the zero of the cubic polynomial ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is 0. The product of other two zeros is here given one of the zeros of a cubic polynomial. What does mean by a cubic polynomial? That is the form is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d equal to 0 is the standard form of the cubic polynomial. From here, the basis of the zeros alpha and beta and gamma, because here the degree is 3, that is a cubic polynomial, that is why the zeros are 3, that is alpha, beta and gamma. Based on here, the one of the 0 is 0 given. That means if alpha equal to 0, okay, we have to find other product of the other two zeros. Product of the other two zeros means beta into gamma. Here we want to find this. Here one of the 0 is 0. We have to find the product of other two zeros. If the cubic polynomial means the standard form is ax square plus bx plus cx plus d. That means the zeros are alpha, beta and gamma. Here given the one of the 0, that is alpha equal to 0. We have to find beta, gamma, the product of other two zeros. How can we find? Let us see. From the cubic polynomial we know the sum of the zeros alpha plus beta plus gamma is the sum of the zeros. That is here minus b by a. We already know. Okay. But the product, that means alpha beta plus beta gamma plus alpha gamma equal to we know c by a. Okay. From here, from this we have to substitute alpha equal to 0. Then alpha equal to 0, it will become, this term will be 0 and this term will be 0. So beta gamma equal to, the answer is z by a. So the product of other two zeros is, what is the answer? C by a. Option B is the answer. Okay. First of all, we have to thoroughly study the concept. Then only you can answer very quickly. Okay. So this is the concept. Okay. In the cubic polynomial, the sum of the zeros, that means the three zeros, alpha, beta, gamma. So in alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b by a. In the product of the zeros alpha, beta, beta, gamma and alpha, gamma equal to c by a. Here the 1, 0, alpha equal to 0 means we have to substitute here that this term and this term will be 0. The remaining beta, gamma equal to c by a. Okay, is it clear? Okay, you have to concentrate these type of problems. Okay, once you understand this concept means it is easily can find answers. Okay, let us moving on to the third question. The third question is, if one of the 0 of the polynomial x cube plus ax square plus bx plus c is minus 1, then the product of the other two of the zeros, product of other two zeros of the polynomial, that is the question. Okay, from here given options are b minus a plus 1, b minus a minus 1, a minus b plus 1, a minus b minus 1. Okay. Here given the problem is same as last we did. The second question same. It is a cubic polynomial. They are also given one of the zeros. We have to find the product of other two zeros. Okay. But here look at this. The given cubic polynomial is different. Last we did the basic or a standard form of the cubic polynomial. What is the standard form of cubic polynomial? Ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d equal to 0 is the standard form of the cubic polynomial. But here given the cubic polynomial is x cube plus ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Comparing these two, we have to find the coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x cube is a equal to 1 and b equal to a and c equal to d and the coefficient d equal to c. These are the given values of the given polynomial. Okay. Here this is very easy. If a cubic polynomial means It has three zeros. Okay. What are they? Alpha, beta and gamma. Here given the question is one of the zero is -1. It is okay. We have to find the product of other two zeros. That means it is very easy. That means alpha, beta, gamma are the three zeros. One of the zero means alpha equal to -1 and we have to find beta, gamma equal to. This is the question. Same as last we did. Okay. But here we know what is the product of the zeros of the cubic polynomial. We know alpha, beta, gamma. Alpha, beta, gamma equal to minus d by a. Minus d by a. Okay. So from here we have to substitute -1 here means that is -1 into beta gamma equal to minus d by a. Okay. Here d. What is d here? D is here c. So let us substitute. That is minus c by a is here 1. Sorry, a is here 1. So minus c by 1. If here the options are given in the form of A, B, okay. But here given got the answer is minus C. So we have to find the C based on A and B. That means here one of the zero will be -1 means here we have to write f of -1 equal to 0. Isn't it? Yes. So we have to, this is the f of x. Then substitute here. Minus, that is f of -1 equal to -1 the whole cube plus a into -1 square plus b into -1 plus c is a constant term. Okay. So here -1 cube is -1. -1 square is +1, that is plus a. This is minus b plus c equal to 0. That means from here we have to find c. So you have to keep this c here. So c equal to here, thus minus b is going to right side b minus a plus 1. So here this minus will be cancelled. That is beta gamma equal to c by 1 means c is b minus a plus 1. That is the option A. Is it clear about this? I will explain once more. It is difficult. Okay. So from here, if the one of the zeros of the polynomial is x cube plus ax square plus bx plus c, that is the polynomial is different from the standard polynomial. Standard polynomial is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. But here given is the coefficient of x cube is 1. So please note that a equal to 1, b is the coefficient of x square and c is the coefficient of x and the constant term d is c. We know the product of the zeros of the cubic polynomial is alpha, beta, gamma is equal to minus d by a. From here d is c. Substitute here. Alpha is -1 also. One of the zero is -1. So alpha equal to -1 and a equal to 1. So substituting we will get in the place of d. We can write d equal to c. But here the option are based on the a, b means we have to find the f of 1 equal to 0. If the one of the 0 is -1 means f of that f of a equal to 0. So f of alpha equal to 0. That means from here we got c equal to b minus a plus 1. So the answer is option A. Is it clear about this question? Okay, you have to practice thoroughly. Then only you can get this answer. One time you have to watch the video carefully. After that you have to do it on way. Okay. So next moving on to the fourth question. The next question is the number of zeros of cubic polynomial x cube minus 3x square minus x plus 3 is. So here given the cubic polynomial. So in the cubic polynomial how many number of zeros have? In the quadratic polynomials it has only 2 zeros. But in the cubic polynomials how many zeros are? Here option is 1, 2, 3 more than 3. If a cubic polynomial means it has 3 zeros, that is alpha, beta and gamma. So the option is C. Option is C. Is it clear? If the linear polynomial means it has only one zero. If it is a quadratic polynomial means it has only two zeros. And if it is a cubic polynomial, it has three zeros. Is it clear? Next question. Value of k if k is 0 of p of x equal to 2x plus 3 is. Here, find the value of k. If k is 0 of p of x, that k is a 0. That means if a is the 0 of a polynomial p of x means p of a equal to 0. Then we have to find the k. So here k is the zeros of polynomial means we have to write p of k equal to 0. P of k equal to 0. That is the k is the zeros of the polynomial. So here p of k. That means p of k equal to p of x equal to 2k plus 3 equal to 0. Then 2k plus 3 equal to 0 means 2k equal to minus 3 and therefore k equal to minus 3 by 2. So the options are 1, 1 by 2, minus 3 by 2. So this is the answer. Once more, value of k. What is the value of k? If k is the zeros of the p of x. If a is the zeros of polynomial means p of a equal to 0. On that case, here k is the 0 of the p of x means p of k equal to 0. That means here given p of x equal to 2x plus 3. That means p of k equal to 0 means p of k. In place of x, we have to substitute k. So 2k plus 3 equal to 0. Then 2k equal to minus 3. K equal to minus 3 by 2. Okay, is it clear? Next, the value of polynomial p of x at x equal to 2 is denoted by. If p of x be a polynomial, how to find the value means we have to substitute x equal to on that value. That is here x equal to 2. Then how can we denote? That means p of x is a polynomial. At x equal to 2 means how can we denote it by? It is a value. That means p of 2. So from the option here x equal to 2 means this is also the option C, p of 2. If it is the polynomial p of x at x equal to k means how can we denote? If it is x equal to k, the same question. The value of polynomial p of x at x equal to k is denoted by p of k. Okay. If x equal to 3 means p of 3. It is denoted by p of 3. Is it clear about these all questions? It is very easy and simple question, but you must thoroughly study all the concept. Then only you can do this type of problems. Okay. One main thing is you have to thoroughly check the answer. You have to work it out in your rough paper. After that only you have to choose the correct answer. Okay. So I hope you all understood this about polynomials. Okay. If you have any doubts or suggestion, please write below the comment box. I will clarify you. Okay. So thoroughly go through all the chapters concept and you have to thoroughly practice the multiple choice question. That is very, very important. Multiple choice questions means you will think about it is very easy to mark. That's not good. You have to do the problems and you have to choose the correct option. Okay. Then only you will score maximum marks. Okay. So you have to thoroughly practice. Once you watch the video, after that you do yourselves. Then only you can do these type of another problems. Okay. So I hope you all understood these all questions. If you like this video, means like and do share with your friends. And if you haven't subscribed my channel, let me subscribe right now and hit the bell icon on the right side. Okay. So thank you so much for watching. See you soon on my next video of another chapter. Okay. Of the term 1 examination. Okay. Thank you.